Hey guys, what's up? It is your friendly neighborhood Ubergoose here, back again with another Binding of Isaac Afterbirth video. My tongue apparently is cold. I struggled in that intro, but we're doing the daily run for Tuesday, the 15th, I guess? December 15th, I think? Yeah. Kane, and I want to tell you guys a hilarious story. So today, I'm going to pause this while I tell the story. I promise you it's worth it. First of all, I had to go deliver a sample of our, we have like I guess it's like a drywall ceiling thing. Drywall is just the material. It's mostly used for walls, but you can use it in ceilings as well. In one of our rooms that my parents want to replace, and we're unsure because it's been there forever, we're unsure if there's like, who knows, maybe lead, asbestos, who knows. So, I had to deliver a sample to this place that would do it and whatever, and I was like, oh, it's lunchtime, I might as well also grab some lunch. So I got McDonald's, and it was lunch rush, so lots of people, very crowded. That's kind of how it always is, obviously at lunch rush. And what ended up happening is I witnessed Grand Theft Burger. I witnessed a real-life Hamburglar. It was incredible. So this woman, she ordered, right, and I mean, I was the car right behind her, like, the whole time through, right? In the drive-thru, obviously. So this woman ordered her meal. It was just a quarter pounder with cheese, which I want to say is around $1.40, somewhere around there. It's more than $1, that's for sure. It's not on the dollar menu, but it's not expensive. So quarter pounder with cheese, that was it. That's all she wanted. They gave her her total. She drove forward. I followed. You know, I got my usual, of course, which is a McDouble, McChicken, a small fry, a large Dr. Pepper. It's a great meal. But she had her hand out the car window before they opened up the window at the first stop, where they take payment, and then you move forward to the second stop to get your food. She had her payment already out, waiting for them to open the thing, right? They open it, the guy goes like, the quarter pounder with yeah, he grabs the money, right? He pulls it in the window, and then she immediately drives forward, right? Turns out she only gave them $1, one single dollar. And when they began, you know, they looked at it, it was like, she only gave us $1. Don't let her get her quarter pounder, right? The person said into the, whatever, the headset, right? And then the woman was so fast, she got to the window, and because it was lunch rush, they were, you know, just throwing things out the window. She got her quarter pounder with cheese, right? And then she immediately drove forward, right? And the exit to McDonald's is 2 lanes, one where you turn right, one where you turn left onto this main road. A 5-lane road, middle lane being a turn lane. And so she gets there, and she's in the right lane, but she wants to turn left. She was in the right lane because there was less cars in it. So she goes to the right lane, and then she like just nudges herself into the left lane to block people, because she's turning left, right? And and then, you know, I'm waiting for my food, and then I hear them say, "Don't let her go. She only gave us $1. Don't let her get away." And then, right, this woman's waiting, and because there's traffic on the main road, nobody's leaving the exit, and then she realizes, oh fuck, I'm not gonna get out of here. Honk, 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 and she just slams on the horn for like fucking, I don't even know, like she was just holding it down for like 30 seconds straight, right? Just holding it down because she gotta get out, man. She didn't give him the fucking money. She only gave him $1. It was $1.40. And then once eventually the traffic slowed down enough that people started pulling out, she followed somebody, like tailgated somebody who was turning left, but there wasn't room for her to pull in to the, like, there was just room for one car. It was a 1-car gap, so that person turned out, right? But then she still followed, and she stopped traffic for like 10 plus seconds because she's got to get out of McDonald's. She doesn't want to get caught. Anyway, it was incredible. Oh my god. Alright, let's do this daily run. Speedball, that's a good upgrade immediately. I'm a huge fan. So that's how my lunch went. It was good though. It tasted good. It's McDonald's, it always does. I don't appreciate the first immediate red heart damage, but you know what? That's what I get for not playing the game and instead telling a story about a woman who stole 40 cents worth of hamburger from McDonald's at the lunch rush on a Tuesday. Oh god, though, it's so funny, dude. Like, what has to happen in your life that you consider that a viable strategy? You know, like what had to go wrong for her to be like, you know what? I'm gonna steal a fucking quarter pounder with cheese from McDonald's. All right, this is not good. Okay. I hate rooms like this with all the fire and the hoppers, because when they do light on fire, they suck ass. I mean, they have like 3 times the health and they jump twice as far. It's really obnoxious. But I don't know, man. I guess I shouldn't judge her. I'm not really, like, the difference between her and me is that I guess I'm a decent person. But, like, you know, I'd be lying to you if I said that I've never considered, like, fucking paying not the full amount or whatever for a meal. Because, I mean, my money is generally pretty tight, but I do have a McDonald's gift card, which is why I went to McDonald's. It's great. But I'm sure that, you know, she's having money problems and is like, man, I gotta catch a break at some point. Or she was just pissed off. Who knows? It was clearly intentional. There's no way in hell that she accidentally didn't pay the full amount, and then, you know, at the rate that she was moving out of McDonald's to get the fuck away, combined with, like, the honking and all that shit. Yeah, there's no way it wasn't intentional. Like, that was... She had that shit planned from the start. Maybe she thought that she could get away, like, under the guise of or no, again, maybe she thought she could have gotten away during the chaos of lunch rush. By the way, fuck this fucking room. Alright, fuck this one. This is the worst room in the game. I really hate that room. I hate it so much. There's no way to deal with it unless, you know, getting lucky. There's a lot of rooms that aren't guaranteed damage, but if you're unlucky, are guaranteed, right? Like that, and those are the rooms that I hate a little bit more than I think most people do. Mostly because I get the unlucky outcome a lot of the time. I mean, like in the rooms with the 8 spiders, right? Most people probably are just like, oh yeah, you just shoot the spiders and then get through. Well, that doesn't work if every spider just immediately out of the spawn, once you make it through the door, every single spider just makes a beeline straight for you, which is random. So, you know, it sucks, basically. Oh well. Hey, little horn, how's it going? Also, I gotta say, I really, really hate how traffic is directed in my town. I hate it a lot, actually. It really pisses me off. And it mostly pisses me off because it's just like, I don't know. I follow the rules of the road and shit. I'm really good about it. You know, I don't like, I mean, I don't break any of the rules of the road even if there's no other fucking cars on the road, right? So what really gets to me is when, like, I should probably go in here first. Oh my god! Oh my good god! We won? Oh my god! Holy shit! Yeah, let's go! So I follow, like, I'm really good about the rules of the road and shit. The problem arises when other people aren't following the rules of the road, like other people are doing bullshit, like what she did there, you know, where it's just like fucking, you know, people who are not in the turn lane who are taking the turn that the same people in the turn lane, the same turn that the people in the turn lane are taking, right? Like, let's say you're turning, let's say 5-lane road to 5-lane road, right? There's a few of those in my town. If you're turning from a 5-lane road, right? You're in the turn lane, and then you're turning to go to one of the sides, right? So there's 2 lanes that you could end up in on the other road that you're turning onto, right? And that turning, right, is not a problem. What is a problem is when somebody who's in one of the not turn lanes, one of the 2 not turn lanes, takes that turn, because the road isn't like there's not built-in shit for that. You know, like if somebody in the turn lane wants to go to the outside lane, then they pretty much can't do that if you, the asshole turning from the not turn lane, is gonna go to that outside lane, right? And then chaos ensues and fucking car crashes happen. I mean, it's better than like city streets, because in the city, especially in Chicago, it's like nothing but one-way roads, so it is more convenient generally, but it causes more chaos. Because in a city, you're not gonna like, yeah, maybe some guy will go down like a one-lane or a one-way street the wrong way, right? That might happen every now and then. But luckily, the streets are wide enough to compensate for that, maybe. And then one of the 2 people who are about to get in a head-on collision, first of all, see each other a good distance away, and one of them can pull to the side and sort it out pretty nice and easy. And because in city planning and stuff, you want a lot of one-way roads, because it just funnels traffic. It makes the grand flow of traffic a lot more usable, like a lot easier, a lot smoother. There's a lot less traffic jams until you make it into the, you know, the middle of the city, the loop, at which point it's not as many one-way roads, and it gets real bad. But unlike the side streets and shit, it's so nice, because there's just no cars. You're basically alone the entire time. So like, I don't know, it's trade-offs, I guess. There's the freedom versus the chaos, I guess. That's how the world works, or something. But the other thing is, right, when I was going to this place, which I had no fucking idea where it was, I just had an address, right? It was impossible to fucking figure it out. I don't know, I had real problems figuring out how the fuck to get there. Mostly because there's this one goddamn stupid road, right? From a huge street, which is literally Main Street, turns into a different street before the point that I'm talking about, but whatever. The point is, big street, and it goes over a highway, and the place I was trying to get to was basically turning off of it, a road that runs kind of parallel to the highway for a bit, merges with the highway, this whole thing. Anyway, I was trying to get onto that road. I hadn't done that in years, so I actually just completely forgot that, like, there's 4 locations that you can turn left, and only one of them actually gets you onto that road. All the others get you into, like, dead-end parking lots and shit like that. And so I went into a parking lot, and then I was like, fuck! And then in order to get out of the parking lot, I had to go back, and then I had to do a turn, and had to wait because there's traffic lights even on the fucking parking lot shit, because there's so much traffic that goes through there. It's just this whole thing, man. Unnecessarily stressful. But you know what? It's done. Shit's done, man. We're Gucci. It's weird, too. I love the act of driving. I just hate other drivers. Like, if I could just... I don't know, man. If all of my driving could occur at bumfuck o'clock, you know, on, like, weeknights or whatever. If that's when all of my driving could be, I would drive, like, I would only drive, in fact. That's literally, I would just spend my entire day driving. Because it's really enjoyable. But the second that you gotta deal with other motherfucking peoples not knowing what they're doing on the road, just gets fucking hellish, nightmarish. It's alright though. I feel okay. Although, technically, I will say yesterday was much worse when it came to traffic. Kind of expected it to be Telltales. Yesterday was way worse because I went to get Chipotle during rush hour dinner rush. So 4 p.m. And it was also, like, raining a lot. So every single human being on the street was a goddamn retard, basically. Everybody just... You'd think that people who live here in Illinois would at some point learn how to drive under Illinois conditions, which is to say all of the bad conditions, you know, heavy snow, heavy rain, etc. You'd think that they'd eventually learn, right? But they don't. They just don't. It doesn't happen. It's very sad. Sure. I'm a big fan of that item. That's a good joke, huh? God, that doesn't... That's not good for my lungs. I shouldn't do that. I mean, it's literally me just forcing air out of my chest. It's funny, though. It's funny. Oh, there's a comedian. Speaking of funny, there's a comedian that I was told to check out on a recommendation from a friend. What's his name? Gary Goldman, I think. Apparently, he's a pretty good comedian. I don't know. I'll have to check him out. Because my friend told me, like, the thing that I was told was he had a joke about how finding like a $20 bill in your jacket changes your plans. You find your $20 bill while in your jacket pocket while waiting in the line for Chipotle, and then you're like, you know what? I will get the guac today. And that just that struck a chord, you know? That's how I feel. Except for the part that, you know, I never find a $20 bill in my pocket. What is $20? Hey, look at that score. What a good score rank. The time rank is good, though. Which is what I was going for, of course. Let's see how fast people were doing it. Or not. That's fine, too. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed that episode, although it was very short. I don't know. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy being short. Right? I think. Did I nail it? Oh. Oh, that was a... that was a phlegmy burp. You don't like those. No, that doesn't taste good. No, it doesn't. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. Oh. I'm gonna swallow this down and struggle. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.